Man, oh man. I just watched a video that I made about a year ago. Actually, exactly a year ago. I put the date in the title for myself. Um, it, oh man, it's not up anymore. Um, it's private anyway. It's been private for, I don't know, 4 to 6 months. Well, we'll say that. Um, and it when I first made this channel, I had this idea that these videos would be something I could look back at. They'd be something I could look back at and get some perspective from, or just see how far I've come. And I guess watching that, I just realized, yeah, it worked. it it actually worked. Um, and it actually meant a lot to see, and I felt connected with myself in a way that I don't know if I ever have, I guess. It's interesting to have a physical thing that you can watch and see the person that you were, feel the person that you were. You know, look at them, look at that person, and you can feel how different you are in the words that you say and how you say them. And then I watched a video that I made 2 or 3 days ago. Um, no, I watched the one that I made like a week ago, which feels crazy. It was on like the 3rd or something. Um, this will be coming out the 12th, the 12th of April. Um, the video that I made before that I watched came out the 13th of April last year, 2025. Watching that video, it made me feel my progress in a way that I have never felt before. And that was kind of the goal when I made this channel. I thought, I can help people, right? I can help people and I can help myself, right? By making these videos and keeping some sort of progress, and maybe someone else can watch it and they're going through something similar and they feel something from it. It helps provide perspective. I watched a lot of videos that, although um, the people in them, their experiences are dissimilar, I can still get something from it, right? And sometimes it takes an outside perspective to find your own, right? If you don't know what to think, if you don't know what's going on, if you're confused about what's happening, what you're feeling, um, sometimes hearing about someone else's pain can help. I went off on a tangent there. I'm trying to figure out where I was. Um, Something about the video being, I mean, seeing the state I was in, and thinking about that time in my life. Um, and what I had just been through, and seeing even how far I'd come in the like 3 months since this like major event that I went through. Um, Seeing that person, and then thinking about who I am now, 1 year from then, right? Um, and how much I've changed, and how little I've changed too. It's very interesting. Um, Seeing the similarities and the dissimilarities. Is that dissimilarities? That's probably a thing. It's just dis in front of. Yeah. Yeah. One thing that I noticed is how much it's weird watching. Oh, that's what I was talking about, the video I made like a week ago, watching that. That was the first video I uploaded in a while. Well, two of them back to back, right? I made them both in one night, one right after the other. Um, the way I was talking in those videos was very, very slow, very methodical, very careful, right? Um, which is to be expected after you come back from like I think it was like 5 month break or something from uploading. Maybe shorter, maybe like 3. I don't know. It had been a while. It had been a while since my last upload. So coming back, you're nervous. You kind of forget how it works. You have an idea what you want to talk about in your head. Um, and also with that video, I was way more. It was way more planned out than most of the things I upload. Um, I'd thought about the idea way more in my head before I like clicked record, because I was nervous. I feel much less nervous right now making this video, and I feel much better making this video. And then I uploaded like 3 days ago or something with a video that I made 30 minutes after waking up from my bed, right? And that video was closer to the vibe of this one for sure. Just less nervous, less worried, I think is a big thing. But what I noticed in that video is how worked up I was, right? How much pain there was, like, in me, right? Like, I could see the pain. I could see how distraught I was in the video. I, I could see how worked up I was even just talking about some of these things. And it's crazy to think that now when I think about those same things, it's almost dreamlike. It's like that shit really happened. Like, that's crazy. Like, it's only been a year, but it feels so unreal. I guess that happens with events like that, like traumatic events. Your brain just kind of lets it go eventually, and when you're reminded of it, you're like, oh yeah, and that did happen, but it doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel like it did. And I think that's because once you've healed those things, it's you can't access the feelings of them, right? Once you've healed them, you can't really. Maybe this is just a me thing. This is what I've noticed. when I've worked through a traumatic event, um, you stop being able to feel the feeling from it, right? As you're processing it, you feel the entire thing. You feel exactly what you felt in that moment, um, and you relive it over and over and over. And it's frankly it's terrible. Um, it's a terrible feeling, obviously because it was a traumatic event, and then yada yada. Um, but then now when I think about those events, I can't access those feelings, so it doesn't feel real. Because I'm like, any person would be feeling terrible right now. And that's what it is. It's understanding, right? It's understanding, yeah, you should have felt those things. You absolutely should have felt those things, and you should have felt those things, and you were okay to feel them. You shouldn't feel guilty for that. But it's not here to hurt you anymore. That moment is past. It's gone. It's done. That moment will never come back. And maybe this doesn't need to be said. It's kind of shit to say, honestly, but even if something like that happened again, which after a traumatic experience, you take a lot of precautions for it not to happen again, obviously, because, and most of the time it doesn't happen again, right? You see the red flags, you see the writing on the wall before something happens, and you get out of the way. But if something like it were to happen again, it wouldn't be the same thing. It wouldn't be the same moment. That moment is forever gone. It can't hurt you. And that's what the healing process is getting to that point that you realize, yeah, absolutely, I was right to feel all those emotions that I felt. I was right to be scared. I was right to be anxious, to be angry, to be sad, to feel all these things. I was right to. I had the right to, and it was okay to feel. And you let yourself feel that again and again and again until it doesn't hurt anymore, until you can't feel those feelings from that memory anymore. Man, that was a lot to put. Wow. Sometimes I surprise myself, you know? Real pat on the back for that one, I guess. Um, man. But, yeah, I'm trying to keep these shorter, too. Because I couldn't even watch that whole video that I made a year ago. Yeah, it was like 30 minutes. I couldn't watch the whole thing. Um, Also, there's something different about watching yourself. Like, I watch plenty of 30-minute videos now. Some of them pretty similar to this, honestly. But, yeah, there's something different about watching yourself, right? But I would say, like, 15 out of the 30 minutes, right? And not, like, beginning to middle, right? I kind of jumped around, but 15 minutes total, probably. And I felt a lot, and I saw a lot of who I used to be, and it helped me to realize who I am, and it helped me to realize how good of an idea this channel was to make, and how I don't know. It sounds so fucking cheesy, but like how blessed I am. I like Not everyone can do this. What I'm doing right now. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Anyway, um, hey, if it's future me, you better be better. You better be still striving, you know? Hopefully you have a girl or something. You know, hopefully it's going well. Oh. Hopefully you got a job you enjoy and, you know, maybe you finish college. Yeah, that'd be something. Anyway, love you. Bye.